are an accomplished singer yourself, and Tallapaka Annamacharya has written a few songs about Paramacharya or Parabrahma. One is Brahma Mokkate, Parabrahma Mokkate. Now here, he's a 10th century, 11th century composer. He's essentially saying that all, varnas are the same and all gods are the same. Now, tell me a little bit about what is Parabrahmam and how does that equate to, say, Eshwara? Sometimes we say Eshwara. Now, Eshwara is not the same as Shiva, from what little I know. Kind of unmystify a little bit of this for us.
Yeah. So I will just again quote a lot of these lines from relevant scriptures. Thank God and thanks to you for mentioning one of the most revered Vagayakara, a composer, a great poet, and a great bhakta called Tallapaka Annamacharya, roughly of the 15th century. His Telugu compositions, as well as compositions in chaste Sanskritam, are a treat to listen to and internalize. So, yes, he does mention in one of his kritis, Brahmam Okate. There is only one Brahmam. So, what does the word Brahmam mean? Brahmam means Brihatvacha, Brahmanatvacha. That which is big. That which is big. When I say big, again, our acharyas are very, very careful. Don't assume it's only with respect to size, because for us, since you're living in the US, size matters. Even if you just go ask for any simple cup of tea, what I have, I'm just digressing, but I would still like to say. So, I wouldn't want to eat outside. So the only thing that I have in airports is just a cup of tea, because, walking in US airports itself takes so much of my energy. So when I ask for tea, they will ask 300 questions. It becomes a yaksha prashnam in itself. So small, large, extra large, and all of that. And and finally, the end product may not be as great as what the questions were. So, everything is about size in the US. So our acharyas keep telling, when we say Brahmam, don't think of only size. It is big in terms of various other parameters. So, Brihatvacha, that which is big. Brahmanatvacha, that which makes what reaches it also big. So that is why we say, Brahmavit apnoti param. You keep meditating and internalizing on Parabrahmam, the way the Vedas and the Upanishads say. At one stage, you will become very close to that. It is called 𝙒𝙬𝙥𝙥. You will start mimicking it. So at one stage, when the Jivatma departs from the body, we say it reaches that abode and it becomes like it. Because Brahmam is that which is big. And if someone tries to attain it, it will make them also big. So the word Brahmam means that which is big. To put it in simple terms, in Mumbai, we have BMC, Brihat Mumbai Corporation. Brihat, which is big. In Bangalore, it's called BBMP, Brihat Bengaluru Mahanagara Palike, that which is big. Brihat Eshwara, that is why we call the famous temple of Shiva constructed. Now I have to prefix the word, the Hindu king Rajaraja Chola as Brihat Eshwara. So Brihat is big. So Brahmam defines the magnitude of that entity. Of course, there are various words that talk about the same entity, same tattvam. The other word is Paramatma. Atma, again, is not soul, Shri. I'm using PGurus channel.
They are not equivalent. They are not equal. Yes, I agree.
Not at all. Not at all. Because, in general, when my Acharya used to teach me Sri Bhashyam, he used to ask me, Dushyanth, can you tell me what is soul? Generally, when he used to say the word Atma, I would say, yes, sir, soul. Then he used to stop me and say, tell me what is soul. I didn't have an answer because, soul is used in different contexts. See, for example, there is a meeting and there's a very important person. You say that this person is the soul of this meeting. So you mean to say this person is very important, which is correct. The other word which people think the word soul denotes is, of course, the Atma. But Atma has a very peculiar definition, Sri. Apnoti iti Atma. That which attains what it wishes to attain is called Atma. So if the Atma desires that I have to be Parabrahmam or I have to reach Parabrahmam, it becomes that. So that kind of a high scale definition is Atma. So if at all I have to give an English equivalent for the word Atma, I will find it tough. So let us keep it as Atma. So Atma could denote the Jivatma, which is within me and you. But there is one Atma, which is the super Atma for all Atmas. That is called Paramatma. So this Jivatma, which is within you and me, is spoken in plural by the Upanishads. Whereas that Atma, which is Paramatma, is spoken in singular. So Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam Eko Bahunam Sa Vidadhati Kaman, says Upanishad. So Paramatma is singular. The word Paramatma means that which has nobody equal to it or greater than it. Paroma. There is no one greater than or equal to that Atma. It is called Paramatma. So Brahman is that which is big, which makes anyone attain it also big. Paramatma is that which has no equivalent to it, nor it doesn't have anybody greater than it. The third word is Bhagavan. We use the word Bhagavan very often. Bhagavan, the word Bhagavan has a definition given by the great Maharshi called Parashara in Vishnu Puranam. He says there are 6 qualities that end up defining Parabrahmam or Paramatma. Jnana Bala, Aishwarya Virya, Shakti Tejas. 6 qualities. And what are the qualities that we want Parabrahmam to have, like mercy, accessibility, and everything will come under this. So these 6 qualities are the superset of all the other subsets. So these 6 qualities, Jnana Bala in Sanskritam, is denoted by the letter Bha. Aishwarya Virya is denoted by the letter Ga. Shakti Tejas is denoted by the letter Va. Bhagava indicates 6 qualities. So one who is a repository of all the 6 auspicious qualities is called as Bhagava. But a word cannot just exist as Bhagava. So we have to complete that word. To complete, we need to understand another facet of the Parabrahmam, which is he is a repository of all good qualities. Technically, Shri, just to ask you a personal question, was yours an arranged marriage or a assisted marriage, or you fell in love and you got married?
A little of everything. It was an arranged love marriage.
Okay, at least you will know during your times or even during your parents' times, love marriage wasn't that common. I'm not saying the word love didn't exist because Rukmini loved Krishna and she sent a letter. I'm not saying this word didn't exist, but it was not that prevalent the way it is today. So in the concept of an arranged marriage or an assisted marriage, the prospect boy and his family would visit the girl's house. And it was a torture for the girl's side because they had to make the sweets and the savories, and then the girl had to walk along with it, and then she had to sing, dance, or do any of this, and then she had to present herself. So at that point in time, the girl used to be asked by her relatives. There used to be a very elderly grandmother person in that house, and then she used to bring the girl and she used to ask, "Did you like the boy?" And maybe the girl, I'm getting very dramatic. The girl would just nod her head, put her head down with all the coyness and say, "Yes, I liked it." And then this grandmother wouldn't stop there. She would ask the girl's mother, "Did you inquire?" For my viewers, I'll just use a Tamil word and then translate it to an English equivalent. ஏதாவது பழக்கம் இருக்கா? So, the word palakkam in Tamil, for my viewers, PGurus channel viewers, the word palakkam means habit. See, I may have the habit of reciting a shloka. I may have the habit of drinking honey water every morning. So this is a habit. So the word palakkam means habit. So the grandmother is asking the girl's mother, "Did you check with other sources if the prospect boy, who is supposed to be the incoming son-in-law, does he have any palakkam? Does he have habits?" But she does not mean general habits. She is actually preceding it with another word, bad. She has not used it. So what she means is he a smoker? Is he an alcoholic? Is he a womanizer? So this is what she means by the word palakkam. But interestingly and intelligently, she hasn't prefixed that word palakkam with good or bad. because she knows the person will always know that when x is used as a variable, f of x will become common to it. So there is a purpose to it, right? So she hasn't used. Similarly, when I say that Parabrahmam or Paramatma is a fulcrum of Jnana, Bala, Aishwarya, Virya, Shakti, Tejas, I say everything auspicious in the world is with him. Next comes the counter question. Does he have any negative habit in him? Does he have any negative quality in him? To which Andal, the mystic poetess, says, Kurai Vondrum Illada Govinda. He does not have a single flaw. He does not have a single blemish. He does not have a single mistake. So this blemishless, flawless, mistakeless characteristic feature of the Paramatma is denoted by the letter no. No. He doesn't have bad qualities. So the word for no in Sanskritam is na. And the word na arises when you reverse the word an, a, na, and halank. An. When you reverse it, it becomes na. So an becomes na. So na, which is no bad qualities, is added to Bhagava. Bhagava means he has got good qualities. Bhagava, good qualities. Na, which is an, is bad qualities. So there is good qualities in him. There is no bad qualities in him. Bhagava plus an becomes Bhagavan. So you have Parabrahmam, we have Paramatma, we have Bhagavan, and the last word, which you interestingly pointed out, is the word Eshwara. In the common parlance, what we understand today, if somebody says, did you go to the Eshwara temple? The word Eshwara there specifically denotes Shiva.
Correct.
We call him Ekamreshwara in Kanchipuram. We call him Kalahastishwara in Sri Kalahasti. So we call him Vishwanatha or Vishweshwara in Kashi. So this word Eshwara in the current day, common day parlance denotes Shiva. But in Shastras, the word Eshwara denotes the larger entity, which is Parabrahmam, Paramatma, Bhagavan, the one who controls. Isha, Ishatvam means to control. The one who administers and controls is called Eshwara. Though we have only one entity, we need 4 or 5 words to define that word, Sri, because Eshwara denotes his ability to administer. Bhagavan denotes that he is a repository of all good qualities and there is no bad quality in him. Paramatma, the word denotes that there is no equivalent to him and there is nobody greater than him. Brahmam, the word denotes, Parabrahmam denotes that he is very accessible and he will make us also big because he is himself big. So all these words define that one particular entity. So Sanatana Dharma, which is largely monotheistic, when I say monotheistic, believes in one entity, believes in that Parabrahmam taking different forms to be accessible to his devotees.
I'm hoping that you will remember this song from memory. There is one other song of Annamacharya where he uses the Parama word 8 times, if I remember correctly, in one stanza. Sriman Narayana. Could you sing it for us?
Sriman Narayana, Nin Shri Padame Sharanu Sriman Narayana. Kamala Sati Mukha Kamala Kamala Hita Kamala Priya Kamalekshana Kamala Sanahita Garuda Gamana Shri Kamala Nabhani Pada Kamala Me Sharanu Sriman Narayana. Paramayogi Jana Bhagadeya Shri Paramapurusha Paratpara Paramatma Paramanurupa Shri Tiruvenkatagiri Deva. Paramatma Paramanurupa Shri Tiruvenkatagiri Deva Sharanu Sriman Narayana Sriman Narayana Nin Padame Sharanu. So Annamacharya invokes Paramatma here in this Kriti as Sriman Narayana who sits on Garuda. Interestingly, the connect is Sri. We have bequeathed such a rich Vedic civilization. How much ever you ask and how much ever I answer, we would have just touched an iota in this huge ocean of mammoth grandness and grandeur. Here, we spoke about Sanatana Dharma. I said that people who are experts in Karma Kanda, which is Vedas, and people who are experts in Jnana Kanda, which is Vedanta, say Krishnam Dharmam Sanatanam. So Veda and Vedanta is the essential element of Sanatana Dharma. So 𝙤𝙧𝙤𝘀𝘀 Dharma Moolam. So if at all there is a huge banyan tree called Sanatana Dharma today, with various branches like Vaishnavism, Shaktism, Shaivism, Shauram, and so on, its roots lie in the Vedas. All our Purvacharyas, still the great sage of Kanchi called Paramacharya, they all strived very hard to protect Vedas. And those Vedas mention that they come in the incarnation of Garuda. So Garuda for us is a symbol of Vedic thoughts. That is why in most temples, be it a Shiva temple, Vishnu temple, Devi temple, on the day when the Kalasha Puja is done and the Kumbhabhishekam or the Samprokshanam is done, the Vedic waters are taken to the top. You know what? The commoners, even the villagers they will look to the sky and see if Garuda is going around. Because Garuda, it is believed Garuda as a bird, though he may just be a bird. Garuda as a bird is the essence of Vedic thoughts. So when we say, Annamacharya says in this Kriti Sriman Narayana that Parabrahmam here, who's Narayana, who's lifted by Garuda, it means that the Vedas, who is Garuda, is speaking of Parabrahmam and lifting it. So Vedas talk of Parabrahmam. So, this beautiful concept Annamacharya packs into such a short, sweet, and a very cute composition.
Yeah, thank you so much. And viewers, this was an out of syllabus question because it was not pre-arranged that I was going to ask him this question. I just, out of, curiosity asked him this question. It was just segueing into the conversation. My God, you have a great voice, Dushyanth. And this way that you are narrating things is going to stay in people's mind for a long time. That's my 2 cents.